Well, thank you, Elaine, for the very kind words and the glowing introduction. I've had, as Elaine said, I had the chance to work with her for the last few years, and I've learnt and progressed so much because of tutelage and support and encouragement from her. Her inclusive leadership style, her ability to challenge people, but yet give support, and the overall drive to make sure we sort of remain focused on the patients has always been something that she's been very proud about, and I've learned from and made me a better and more thoughtful leader. I think, but it also has helped shape our V to be, frankly, an industry titan, and that's no small part down to Elaine. So, Elaine, thank you very much for everything you've done. So I'm truly honoured to also be honoured today alongside Christy and Liz. I had a chance to meet both of you over the last couple of days, and they're just incredible people, with incredible achievements and great stories to tell. And I can't wait to obviously hear Christy's coming up in a second, and Liz obviously hearing your story today. But just a great embodiment of what great success and progress can look like. And I actually have the chance of working with the HBA for almost 2 decades, believe it or not. I sort of date myself a little bit here, but my first event was in 2006. I came to this room, I think it was at the Hilton actually, but in 2006, and was blown away by the outpouring of care and support for one another in the room. There was over 1,000 people just like this, and I was just completely blown away. And there's one specific moment, because when the Woman of the Year that year was Susan Desmond-Hellmann, and I was struck by the power and inspiration of her speech. And I just said to myself, I want to be like her, right? And it was really struck me about how we can develop each other by talking and sharing experiences. I think it's from that perspective that I really took the recognition to took the opportunity to sort of recognize people for what they could do. And recognizing that female representation within our industry wasn't at the levels where it needed to be, I asked myself the question, what can I do? Could I offer some more support and encouragement and advocacy for individuals to help them progress in their career? I've worked with so many brilliant women in so many different roles, yet they weren't necessarily being recognized in the way they should have been. So my approach has literally been that, to offer support, offer encouragement, offer advocacy, the same type of guidance I've received in my journey from different mentors. And this is my story. I was born and raised in England after my mom and dad emigrated from India to the UK to start a new life for themselves, and obviously for myself, I wasn't born then, and also for my older brother. My first job after college was working for GSK as a sales representative. I really enjoyed it, wasn't sure where it was going to go, but I thought if I worked hard and I learned, I could make it on my own. And that sort of worked for 10 years, until it didn't. Because it's not about yourself, it's about how you work with others. And then in 2003, after a very difficult health issue for my wife Liz, and for my son Cameron, who's age 3, he's actually here now, he's 23 now, so he's over there. There he is. We decided we needed to change. We had a great support system around us, family close by to help support Liz, and also Cameron. But we feel we needed to shake things up and make a change. And so we decided we'd leave for America and start a new life. Literally chasing the American dream. And we did that. And it was a real turning point for all of us. I was tasked at the time, in my career-wise, to work with GSK on a challenging but promising business, and that threw challenges all over the place to me. Well, it turned out to be a very clarifying few months for me for lots of different reasons. I soon realized what got me here won't get me there. And when you realize that, it's quite a humbling and enlightening experience all at the same time. It really changed the way I looked at things. Because remember, I'm an Indian man, born and raised in the UK, living in America. Truly, in my early years, taught to keep your head down, and as they say in the UK, keep calm and carry on. But what I discovered was that I needed to ask for help. I learned from people I worked for. I learned from people who worked for me. And I was fortunate to receive guidance and support from many different senior executives at Glaxo at the time who helped and supported me in my career. And I needed to understand how I could also offer that back. And however, mentoring is also a two-way street. Because in the way that we can get support from mentors, we can also learn from our mentees. I was fortunate to work with one particular gifted woman, not sure if she's here today, but Jo Comiskey, who was a bright star then and an even brighter star today. And she taught me so many things about how to offer counsel and perspective to really show how power and the possibilities is a two-way street. We can absolutely do that when we help each other achieve our possibilities. I also want to thank some other people. I want to thank my mum, who's frankly the best. I think everyone says that. She couldn't be here today, unfortunately. She's still in the UK. But when she moved there when she was 18 to start the life for our family, she was very good at sort of creating an environment for us to be a fun and loving house. And frankly, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't the platform that my mom gave me. She's so proud of both the success of myself and my older brother, but she keeps us grounded, like all mums do, right? So, and also connected to our purpose and connected to our community, because you can't ever forget the roots that you sort of come from. And so I always look back and thank her for everything she's done for us. Of course, my wife, Liz, I'd like to say thank you to for lots of different reasons. Not only is she the smartest people you could meet, one of the smartest people you could meet, she's the bravest person I know and has the ability to be the nicest person at the same time, and also my best friend. She's a great listener, a great role model, and frankly, my most inspirational mentor. And there have been so many other impressive leaders I had a chance to work with over my career, but also at Allergan and AbbVie over the last few years. I'm so happy many were able to join us today, here today, so shout out to the team over there. And to take time from your schedules to be with us. We mentioned our rising star earlier today. Katie Turner was here. Stephanie Manson-Brown, our luminary. Also, so many great leaders here who basically embody the spirit that we have at AbbVie to make sure that we can deliver and create an engine for diversity and growth within the organization. It's incredible what the team has achieved over the years, and each one of them are shining examples of that. Now, what I also want to sort of emphasize is our commitment to the HBA, because we've been connected with the HBA for a number of years, and we look forward to doing that for many years to come because of the role that HBA plays. And Mary's leadership, I think, is going to take us in great strides moving forward to ensure we can continue to progress the role of and ensuring gender equity across the industry. And so, as I said before, getting to help ensure people progress and champion their success is really a mutually beneficial experience. Developing people is literally one of the highlights of my career, because you see people grow and develop and become something that, frankly, they needed some support and encouragement to get to. But they had the talent, and our job as a mentor or as a colleague is to give them that support to do that. If someone asks you for help, jump at the chance. If someone trusts you enough to ask for help, jump at the chance. Offer honesty, offer encouragement, offer advice, because it will benefit them and you will be able to power their possibilities. I want to thank you for the HBA for this honor. I want to thank for all the incredible women that I've had a chance to connect with in my life. I also want to say thank you to everyone for being here today. This is an incredible event. I look forward to working with all of you at some point going forward. Many thanks. Bye-bye.